Yes, sir, we are live.
Hi everyone, Vinayak here. So welcome to the show once again. Uh,
Sir, your camera is off.
yes, I know. Hi everyone, welcome once again to the show. And today we are going to do up the final session of this episode of ethical hacking. We are going to learn up two different objectives in here. One is session hijacking and another one is SQL injection. So first of all, let me explain what we are exactly going to do up, and then we'll move on. Here we go. So in session hijacking, it's particularly also called man-in-middle attack. Session hijacking is sometimes also referred to as man-in-middle attack, wherein we put up. So this is the architecture of a, you can say session hijacking or MITM in short, right? We have a victim here, and we have uh, somebody say any anonymous user over here, any user. So whenever any user wants to access any system on or any access any service on particular victim over there, so your packet is sent and we receive the reply to that packet. So this is normal in a transition there. So this is what we know. But in man in middle attack, we exactly do something different, right? So what we do, we act like a person in the middle. So we take up a Kali Linux with a sniffer and a spoofer. It's called ARP spoof. Okay. So, and once these things are ready, so what will happen? The packet will flow from this user to the victim through my machine, and from this victim to the anonymous user through this one. So this is very much useful when we, or this is particularly used. It's not, I cannot say it's useful in fact. So it's particularly used in the case when we want to grab up, you can say username and password of FTP or HTTP or any unsecured transition, any unsecured transaction, right? So today, what in the experiment we are going to do? Today in our experiment, we'll take up a Windows FTP server. This is your Windows. We'll create up an FTP server in here. So this is going to be the victim system. This is going to be the victim system, and here we will have a pen testers machine, pen tester VM. So we will pen tester machine will execute do up an FTP. So he'll create up an FTP session. So this guy is going to create an FTP session here. So I lie in the middle with a Kali, spoofing up, spoofing, and grabbing credentials. So this is what we are exactly going to do up today, right? So with that, let's get started and create up an FTP server first of all. Communicate with this pen tester and use of Kali. So we'll start up our virtual machines. So we are going to take up our pen tester, I guess. Okay, so this is our pen tester, and this has been. I'll just revert it to snapshot. Machine just prepared, and here we go. And I'll just open up a new window here. Victims machine. So I'll just take up this victims machine. Give me a sec. So we have our victims machine, and I'll just revert it to snapshot. So snapshot and Chrome install. So we are ready to go. So resume this one. Okay, so now the next one is your victims machine here, and your Kali Linux. So we have the Kali Linux here in a different window. So I'll take up this Kali. So this is under NAT, and I'll power it on. So what we have to see over there, just one thing we have to just notice and keep in mind that these all three should be in the same network, right? So if they are in a different network, we will not be able to grab up the credentials. This is under NAT, okay? So we have to keep other systems under NAT as well. Okay, so this is there, and let us see. Don't save it. Just let's check that is it under NAT or not. So let's go over here. So this is under bridge. So we have to keep it under NAT. So click on NAT and click on OK. So this machine, this pen tester is now on NAT. This Kali is now on NAT. And what about victim? So let's go and see that what is the status of victim. Right click over here, go to settings, and this is bridged, so we have to bring it to NAT. Okay, so this victim is on NAT and pentester is on NAT and our Kali Linux is on NAT. Now what we have to do now, we have to create a FTP server on this victim system. So this is our victim system. So it's written over there, identify with them this one, that where we are exactly located. All of them might look same, but they are different machines in there, right? So what about this? No connections. Just let me check. So it's still identified. Give it a second. It'll identify and it will have its own IP address, right? So it has taken up an IP address. So let's go to details and see what is the IP address there. So it's 10.10.10.102. So I'll just change up the IP address to automatic. Obtain IP address automatically. Obtain DNS server address automatically, and then click on OK. Okay. So this is ready. Now let's bring this pen tester machine into the same network. Done. So both of them are into the same network now. Right. So let's identify what is the IP address here. So details. It has obviously taken up a new IP address 192.168.180.163. Excellent. So this has an IP address of 192.168.180.158. Great. Okay, so let's come to this Kali here. So where is my Kali? So this is my Kali here. So let's go to root and see what is the IP address. 123.456 is the password. Okay, so let's go and fire up IPA and see what is the IP address here. So it shows that its IP address is 192.168.131. So all of them are under the same network or same subnet, in fact, you can say. Now what is the point? Now the point is that we have to go in victim and create up a new FTP server there. So click on start and go to server manager, manage, add roles and features. So server is still collecting its data, so we have to wait for a second. Manage, add roles and features. Okay, so here we go. Click on next. Click on next. And click on, so it's 10.190.160.158. Great. So click on next. And here we have IIS. So click on IIS. So this is going to be a web server. So FTP server is a additional package of web server, in fact. So you have to install web server if it has to be an FTP server. This is how it works on Windows. So click on next and click on next. And here you will find FTP. So click on this FTP server and FTP server extensibility. Click on next and install. So it's going to take a bit of time to install. Okay, in the meantime, do we have questions here? So the three VMs inside the OS is two of them are Windows Server 2016 and one of them is Kali. So one of the 2016 is acting like a VM, a virtual machine for FTP, and another one is acting like your pen tester's machine there. Yes, we for this session hijacking we need three machines in there. Yes, you can use any FTP client. Do we need external device? So a Kali is acting like an external device. It is in the network, but it will not be a part of the session there. It will just hijack the session. Got that, Shanu? No, 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 no. We don't need a monitor mode supported device, in fact. So there is altogether a different command here. You have to route the packet. Josely, to hijack into different subnets, you have to route the packet. But ARP exactly does not cross up a router. So it is almost very difficult to hijack a session into a different network. No, Mansuman, this session hijacking cannot be done globally. Like you want to have it done on some private public IP addresses, it's not that possible because ARP this it depends on ARP packets particularly. So routers does not allow ARP packets to cross. So that is why this is not possible. In fact, exam will be on MCQs, Puja. Chiku, you watch the videos after this one. How to install FTP there. The video will be saved. Yes, this session hijacking can be done only with secured servers, right, Prithviraj? ARP is Address Resolution Protocol, Royalson, right? So it is like whenever we communicate with a one system, it exactly is stored in our ARP table, right? So if we just poke in into our ARP table, like if we go to CMD and type in there ARP-A, it will give me my ARP table. So it is all the systems that I have communicated with. Right, so you can see here, this is all the systems that I have communicated with. Got that? So if I communicate with any system, I'll be just storing its IP address and its MAC address over there. So what we do in this session hijacking, we just spoof of the MAC address over there. That means we somehow through some arbitrary signals, we change up the MAC address for the time being, right? And once we have changed the MAC address for the time being, we can just grab up the packets because communication happens at the PD, that is data link layer. So data link layer, what happens? MAC address exactly communicates, isn't it? So we are just changing the MAC address of the system for the time being, so that the packet exactly arrives to us. Yes, ARP is used. ARP is in fact an address resolution protocol. It is used to find out or get the MAC address of a system when IP address is not. So it's a particular type of broadcast packet. You know, ARP, even if you don't communicate, it broadcasts the packet. So ARP is a broadcast packet. So you don't have to do anything. Yeah, just sit behind and you will be able to get up the MAC addresses of the system. SVA creative class. Can we maintain complete anonymity using cloud as like Azure or AWS? Yes, or to a certain extent you can maintain anonymity, but you have just given up your credit card information. So if somebody audits your record over there in AWS, they will be able to grab your information. So if somehow you take up somebody else's credit card and use that information, right? So in that case, you are anonymous, complete anonymous. So I hope that there are certain platforms that gives you virtual credit card. So somehow try to get up a virtual credit card or something through a fake account or something like that, and then you will be complete anonymous in that case. So Harish Raj, how can we find we are eligible for certification examination? So if you have completed all your assignments, you have submitted all your assignments, and you have done your Kahoot and all. So in that case, you will get a confirmation message. I guess your user ID and a password will be allowed to you. So if you have submitted everything, you will get your user ID and password. Then you are eligible for the examination. Chiku, yes, Windows 10 Home has FTP. I guess IIS should be there inside. I'm not sure about it, but altogether, Chiku. Yes, today we have an assignment, Akash. Today we have an assignment. You will get an assignment after 10 p.m. today on Git. Yes, path. We can create payload for iOS as well. You were not able to do Git with Kali Linux. I am not sure how why you were not able to do that, but there will be might be some network connectivity or something. So I showed you that we can do Git from Kali, isn't it? So we had a session like on setoolkit, right? So we downloaded a repository. So FTP server FTP server is a place, or it's a placeholder for your files. It is used to upload and download files over there. That means you want others to upload and download files from and to your server, right? So go for an FTP server in that case. So FTP server is like a server which transfers files. Uh, Pratik, install this Python 3 in Debian. If you are working in Debian, it's going to work. Otherwise, I don't think that Python 3 is available. Python 3 pip is available for Kali, or what do you say? I'm not sure about Kali. I haven't ever tried this in Kali, but pip is not. It is certainly it is not available for CentOS. Parth, if you haven't received confirmation mail, so just mail it to Let's Upgrade and see that what they reply. No, Kahoot is not mandatory. I don't think so. Dheeraj, during in Android hacking, it was showing no active sessions and it was not even working after installing the file. You know what? You might have created the payload in a wrong way, or you might not be using a proper port in there. And if you are using GCP, Google Cloud Platform, you have to open up all the other ports as well. So like there is a procedure to open up all the ports. So if you don't open all the ports in your Google Cloud Platform, you in that case you will not be able to hack from a cloud platform there. So allow all traffic in your firewall in Google Cloud. And if you are hacking from Kali, that should certainly work. You are doing some mistake then. This is taking more time than expected. I'll wait for 2 or 3 more minutes and then I'll restart the system. This is taking up more time than expected. So my payload is not installing in Android phone. Why it is so? Might be you are having an updated Android over there and unknown sources are not on. Or in the PAL, your on installation of APK packages from unknown sources are not on. That is why you might not be able to install the packages in that case. So Harish, assignment, I don't remember that what assignment was exactly over there. So particularly you have the assignments over there. So whatever is given, you have to solve it. Exam date is on uh, 5th of September, and from Brijesh has asked me this question, sir. Exam date. Exam date is announced. It's on 5th of September, and precisely from during your morning hours, like 11 to 8, I guess. I think I should go for a restart of this system. This system has somewhat issues in there. That is why this is not working, I guess. So I'll just go for a restart. Power. And okay, so is it done? No, it's not done. So power and power off. So I'll just suspend it on Chrome installed and IP given. I'll take to that state and I'll restart the system once. I'll restart this system as well. Give me a second. Shoaib, is there any pass percentage that we require for this certificate?
Yes, sir. They need to score 40% marks to clear the exam.
I got that, Nivetha, you got your answer. So particularly, you should have 40% of marks being obtained in order to pass the examination. So this is there, and I just go for a restart. Uh, Ravitej image, only practicals will be there, or MCQs will be there. Only MCQs will be there. Yes, Ritik Devan, assign without an assignment, you will not get the user ID and password to give the examination. So assignment is necessary in order to go to the next stage. And you have to even fill up your attendances over there. So if you have completed your attendances and if you have completed your what do you say assignments, then you are eligible for your examination. So which way it's easy to crack, MITM or hacking client server? So MITM is particularly used in LAN, right? So and hacking server can be done from any part of the globe. So those two are two different approaches. So it's not easiness. It's about availability, how much available the system is to you. I got that, Dheeraj. You got your answer. Vivek, we are exactly doing up a cyber security essentials session. Vivek Anand, we are doing. I am new to this. May I know what this video stream is about? This video stream is about. We are learning MIT, man in middle attack, or session hijacking. Uh, in session called cybersecurity essentials. There. So today is going to be the last session. Shoaib, Omkar has asked the question, sir, about assignment. Submit at the same time is accepted or not? So, if they submit the assignment at the same time, will it be accepted?
They have to submit the assignments before 2nd of September, sir.
So, you have to submit your assignments before 2nd of September.
2nd of September midnight, you can submit your assignments, and after that, we will put out a eligibility list.
Full form of Chiku Bias, full form of IAS. IAS stands for Internet Information Services. So, see over here how to install FTP once again. Who wanted to see that? So, click on next. Click on next, add rows and features, click on next, and okay, so here we have not given up the IP address. So it has gone through a change in the IP address, so let's give it an IP address here. Go to settings and just change the IP address. So here it should be connected to NAT. Yes, once again we'll start up the wizard. So manage, add roles and features, click on next, click on next. So it has still taken up the old IP address, So that should not exactly interfere in our tasks. Let's see. So once it's restarted, it will take up the new IP address. So click on web server. So I guess that we should give up this one an IP address there. Just canceling the wizard for the time. So can you switch off my cam, please? Now it has taken up IP address over there, and we should be in a different range altogether. So right click over here and go to run. Just verify with CMD what is the IP address taken. CMD and IP config. IP config and hits 192.168.180.167. So great. So go to manage, add roles and features. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. And go to web server. Add features. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. And here you select FTP. Stop. So I am expecting this one to install faster. Shoaib, Pooja Mathur is asking, how should I know that our assignment is received or not?
Sir, they get a confirmation from the Google form they have submitted. If you have submitted the form, we will make sure we check the assignment.
So you get a confirmation, Pooja, that from Google that particularly they have received up to your assignments. Akash, it is installing, so I don't need to think that I should speak up anything. So it's okay. There is no voice. So is it necessary to use VMware? If not possible, VBox and Pentest Lab for VirtualBox. Yes, you can do it in VirtualBox at Tishan. Uh, so I don't have any issues if you would want to do it in VirtualBox or any other hypervisor there. I have a VMware's license, so that is why I'm using. Aditya, sorry to say that there is no notes as of now. We have notes only in premium classes. Yes, so Prathameshwar, you can submit all your assignments before 2nd of September. So once you have submitted your assignment, you are ready to go. So Tishan, I can't find Bbox or Pentest Lab or VirtualBox in Google. So it should be available on Google. So I have given you the links over there to download on my first class, Tishan. So it should be available, I guess. I checked it yesterday. It was there. Wi-Fi password hacking cannot be taught online. In online classes, you have to put your system on monitor mode. So if you put your system on monitor mode, you are out of the network. So how will I teach then? You'll not. You will not be able to see the videos. So particularly Wi-Fi hacking cannot be taught on a live class there. So they are available for VMware. You download a VM. So the VMware same VMDK files run on VBox. Sorry, your VirtualBox even, I guess, if I'm not wrong. You try to run it in VMware manually. Okay, let it install. We'll just use another system over there in the meantime, right? So this is installing, and since time is a constraint, so I'm going to use bbox instead, right? So instead of creating FTP over here, we'll go up for bbox. So we have our new window. Installation succeeded. Okay, great. Installation succeeded. Great, great, great. I'll just minimize it. Close. And once installation is succeeded, go to Tools and Internet Information Services Manager, and right click on this Win server here and add FTP site. So just name it as, let us say, videos. I just share videos from here. So click on physical path and browse it to c:/inetpub www root, sorry, FTP root. Yeah, FTP root. and click on next. So we are going to use port number 21. By default, port number 21 is used. So we are not going to use SSL, and we are going to use basic authentication, no anonymous authentication. So it will be accessible by all the users for read and write. So click on finish. That is it, done. Now let's go and create one user in here and test that he is able to do an FTP or not. So go to computer management. Go to local users and groups, users. We already have Harry, so just let me reset his password. So 1234 @abcd. 1234 @abcd. Yes, password has been set. So now let's come to client side over there on Open Tester, and let's test if he is able to do an FTP on that machine. So what is the IP address of this one? So IP address is 192.168.180.167. So I'll just log on to this box 1234 @abcd. Just for now, understanding sake, we are doing an FTP, right? So that test is there, complete that. Yes, FTP is happening. After that, we'll do a man in middle attack. So command prompt admin, and FTP and the IP address 192.168.180.167. So how are you getting this IP address from here? We are getting this IP address from this place. So 192.168.180.167. Press enter. Yes, so it's connecting. So let's go to Harry, and the password for Harry 1234 @abcd. Yes, user Harry logged in. If you type in ls, he'll be able to see these files. Okay, so user Harry is logging in. So we'll just try to grab up. So let's imagine that we don't know what is the username and password that is being used over there, right? So what we will do, we'll open up our Kali machine. So where is our Kali machine? Here. So here we go, and we'll just root into this at 1 2 3 4 5 6, and okay, here we go. So first of all, we'll do an nmap. Nmap -pn -ss and uh, okay -f for fast scanning 192.168.180. So this way we will be able to find out that which machine is running which services. That means which is going to be the server and which is going to be the client. We'll do a quick assumption of that. So see here, this 192.168.180.2, this is running port number 53. We are not interested in that. So 192.168.180.166, this is running 135. So we are not exactly interested as of now on that. Yes, so this can be our client. So I guess that this is the IP address of my this pen tester server. We'll go and check in a couple of minutes. But this is obviously my FTP server 192.168.180.167. Why? Because this is using port number 21 here, right? So since this is using port number 21, so let me magnify this one a bit. So this is using port number 21. So this means that this is our victim. This guy is our victim 192.168.180.167. So let's come over here and verify that this is 166. Yes, this is 166. Now we will do an MIDM attack. So clear the screen. First of all, you install D Sniff. So apt install D Sniff, SNIFF. D Sniff. So D Sniff is already installed in my system. In your system, you might not find it installed. So D Sniff is already installed in my system because I have used it for other other labs as well. Now, what do you have to do? Now you have to issue up a few commands in there. So like echo 1 greater than sign /proc /sys /net /IPv4 /IP underscore forward. Yes, done. So this has enabled routing onto this system, right? Now sysctl. So for again, we'll start up routing for a different module there. So for systemctl module, sysctl -w net dot IPv4 dot IP underscore forward IPv4 IP underscore forward, okay, is equal to 1. So this has set up a variable of net.ipv4.ip underscore forward is equal to 1. Right now, we have to install up a D Sniff over there, so we have already installed that. Now, what we have to do, we have to just issue up this sort of command. Yeah, just and let me clear the screen here. So we have to issue this sort of command here. Arp spoof Arp spoof -I eth0, right? And here we have to place IP of FTP server. So IP of server, IP of FTP server. After that, what we have to do? -R IP of FTP client. So what will happen? FTP servers and FTP clients will be ARP spoofed. What do you mean by ARP spoof? Their MAC addresses will exactly change, right? And they will exactly start up throwing their information onto this MAC address. That is the MAC address of Kali particularly. So this is our Kali. So this is something called man-in-middle attack. So let's do that. Okay, so ARP spoof -I eth0 -t. My target is my FTP server, and what is it? 192.168. What did we find there? So we found it in Nmap, didn't we? We'll just do an Nmap, quick Nmap here. Nmap -pn -ss -f and 192.168.180. I just don't need to go to the system. I don't want to go to the system and show you the things. I could have taken up IP address from this and this place, but I don't want to. So this is a man in the middle. So he'll just do everything from his own system. So ARP spoof and -I interface is Ethernet 0, and -T is your the IP of FTP server. So IP of FTP server is 192.168.180.67. So just let's copy this, paste it here. And responder is your 192.168.180.66. This is the IP address that of that client that will do FTP. So this one and paste. Okay, so this is that. So the command is this is a very simple command. You know what, the man in middle attack looks very simple. So yes, this is very simple. So this has started up ARPing the packets over there, right? Now let's do one thing. Now let's start up attacking. So you just type in here D Sniff, right? and -i eth0. So this will sniff up all the packets over there. So if you want to have a detailed sniffing, just type in here Wireshark, and go to Wireshark. The Wireshark open. Okay, so the Wireshark has opened up, and I'll just use a wired up. Okay, that's it. That's it. So I'll just start up sniffing. So you can see that ARP packets are automatically pulling in there in my system, right? So you can just filter it out with that you don't want ARP, but I don't want that ARP should be filtered. So let the packets be there. Okay, now what I'll do that now let's assume that somebody is doing FTP onto the system. So FTP and what 192.168.180. What is the IP address of the system? 167. So 192.168.180.167. So we did an FTP. So Harry is the username and 1234 at the rate ABCD is the password. So user logged on, right? So just now he can do whatever he like. Now he did the thing and he did a goodbye. So let's come over here into Kali and let's verify what exactly happened. So I'll just stop the packet capturing now. And here we go to the shell. So see, you can see the here that the Harry and the password provided is particularly captured 192.168.1. Sorry, from this IP address, the communication. This is the communication. So it's an FTP communication still. So it shows that the Harry and the password word that was used was 1234 at the rate ABCD. If you go to this place again, you will find something interesting. Like let us say that I want to just filter out the packets that is related to your TCP. So I'll just finish it off and port number 21. Okay, so it shows me all the ports that is related to port number 21. So if you just come over here, so you will be able to see all the packets that transacted over there using FTP. So you will be able to see the username and password right at this place, somewhere at this place, right? Just keep an eye. So even Wireshark captures the packet. So here, so see here, this is the username here. Can you see that? This is the username Harry that has been captured, right? So if you just go over here, you'll be able to see the password even. So password required. Okay, so password required. Obviously, this we have a password after that. So yes, you can see that the password is 1234 at the rate ABCD. So even D Sniff captures the packets and tells you that what is the username and password. And you can, if you don't have D Sniff sort of thing, you can particularly use Wireshark sort of thing to do the same task. So as of now, this is what you have done. This is what is your man in middle attack. So let's do the same thing once again for your convenience. I'll do it with the debug. So I'll just switch off this system now. As of now, I don't want this system. So I'll just switch off this victim. I'll take a B box instead, right? And I'll just stop this ARP. So Control C. Control C stops this or reverts back to the re-arping of packet. And where did we go? Yes, here we go. So we already have, I guess. So this is here, and we'll start a B box. Yeah, B box is in NAT power on the system. Okay, so let the B box power on. In the meantime, let me take up some questions. There are no questions coming in. Sano, nobody is knowing the username. So like in B, I will not know the username. In fact, see here, I will not open up B. I will not open up B even. So I'll just let this B down. So I just, let's assume that B is powered on. That is it, nothing else. Right. And we will go over here and we'll find out first of all that what is exactly the B's IP address using Nmap. So I don't know to need to know the username in fact. So Nmap and hyphen pn hyphen sss hyphen f and 192.168.180. So let's see that what is the IP address of FTP server there. I'm not going to bbox. See here, I'm not touching even bbox now. So we saw that this is the IP address of the one with port number 21 open. So that means this is our interesting target in there. This is the victim. So what we'll do, we'll take up this IP address and we'll start up ARPing this one. So I'll just copy this, copy selection, and the command is your ARP. So all the commands have been redirection has already been done, right? So we have to just fire in one command, ARP spoof hyphen I eth0 and hyphen t is the IP address of your FTP server. So right click and paste selection. Sorry, and hyphen r is your 192.168.180.166 because we are assuming that 186 is the client that connects to FTP server. So 192.168.180.166. So we have started up ARP and this guy will do an ARP on the server. So what is the server? So 192.168.180.156 is the server. So 156 is the server. So FTP onto this. So it's the username is B, right? So this is the one that knows that how to use what is the username and password, right? I am the thief who is capturing over here on Kali, and the password is bug. So user B logged in. So just see here ls, he transfers the packet over there. So it's working. Yes. So now if you just buy over here, so till now it has not snipped up. Till now it has not given up this information. So you see here, this has not given. As soon as you buy from here, you get this information that the username is B and the password is bug. So it's super easy to get your what do you say cameras and all user IDs and passwords, particularly with this method. So I hope this point is clear, guys. So if you have any questions, please put up. Vivek Anant, you can join in between, but you have to solve all your assignments over there and take up all your attendances. Okay, so it is done. Now let us come to SQL injection, right? So I'll just power off this machine. We don't require it anymore. Can we switch off the camera, please? Okay, so I'll just control C this one, break in between, and I'll just do systemctl start. What is it? SSH. So SSH has started. So I'll just minimize this one a bit and take up this over here. So what is the IP address here? So IPA is 192.168.180.135. Okay, so I'll use up a git box. SSH root at 192.168.118.135. So I'll do an SSH because I have to type a lengthy command in there. So copying and pasting would be the proper solution. So 1, 2, 3. Cannot just copy paste in Kali line. So I just provided the wrong password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. It's not there. So, okay. So just let me set the password here. So PASSWD password and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. I'll just log in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I don't think that we have. Let me see if the IP address is the same. Yes, 180.135. So I'll just log in as BPG. Wait a second. So I'll just change the username. I think that we root has a I haven't enabled it over there for authentication. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this guy should, yes, this guy logged on. Sudo su hyphen, now this will become root. Alternate method. So clear the screen. So nmap hyphen en hyphen ss uh, hyphen a. Okay, and we are going to do an aggressive scan on the, okay, so first of all a fast scan on 192.168.180. Okay, so this will give me a quick result, and then we'll do an aggressive scan on one of the IP addresses. Okay, so we are very much interested in this one because this has MySQL open. So what we are going to learn now, so let me just put it up over here on this one. So what we are going to learn over here is now SQL injection. So it's used to sends arbitrary codes to the database, right? So we are going to send arbitrary codes to the database and find out certain information in there. So we'll just take up this IP address interested in this one. So map hyphen e hyphen ss hyphen a, and just let's bring out in details a bit that what is this IP address meant for. It's going to take a couple of minutes to scan it completely. So here it is telling Harish Raj. So this one here it is telling that MySQL is open. Can you see that 3306? Screen is blur. Okay, let me see. I don't think that it should be blur now. No, Harish, all system won't show up that a 3306 is open. If you scan some other system, like if I scan, let us say, okay, so I'll just show you one more scan. So Nmap hyphen pn hyphen ss hyphen a and okay hyphen f and 192.168.180.1. So there is no SQL inside 180.1, so it won't show up. So you can see that this didn't appear. Then this search didn't show up that your MySQL is there. Wait for a second. We have done an aggressive scan, so it would come up. No, it's Shitanshu, we cannot get Windows credentials by doing an MID attack. It's not MID, man in middle, it's man in middle attack, it's called, right? So with the MITM, man in the middle, MITM. It's not MIMD, right? It's MITM. It's called MITM, man in the middle. MIT, man in the middle. Yes, yes, assignments are there. So we have assignments that you have to submit. So today by 10 p.m. You will get that assignment uploaded on GitHub. Yes, yes, you can connect to port number 80, but 443 will not reveal you the information. 443 is a secured protocol. So MITM is not used for secured protocols. You will, even if it is used, you will get the protocol royals and you will get the credentials that is secured. That means it will be an encrypted credentials. You have to use somehow a decryptor for to get the things decrypted. And for decryptor, you will require graphical processing units, GPUs. There is no project as such. Okay, so we got this information here. So here you can see that one of the signals that we are finding is this one. So this shows that this is your MySQL running on Ubuntu, right? So it has these capabilities. Connect with the database, so I can connect with database. So this is available over there, right? So let's go and connect to that database and do our stuff. Find out, poke into the nose of the database and see the things over there. First of all, I'll just do one thing. I'll just grab out some information from. I'll just grab out a cookie, right? So what was the IP address? So the IP address was 156. So I'll just grab up the cookie for 192.168.180.156. So HTTP colon slash slash 192.168.180.156. Mm-hmm. Mouse is there 156. So I'll log in as B and the password is bug. This is already known to me. Now, what is that you want to hack? So I want to do a SQL injection. So I want to test my skills on SQL injection and just hack. Okay, so that's it. And so this now our machine has been set on the mode when we can hack up this system for what do you say? Particularly this SQL injection. So I'll just go to where did it go? So view source. No, it's not view source. So to get the cookies here. Okay, inspect element. Yes, inspect. Yes, inspect. Come to application. Okay, so I just look for the cookies. It's not showing the cookies. Give me a second. Just close and I'll log in once again. http://192.168.180.156. Here we go. Here we go. So let's see if we are able to see the cookies now. So application cookies are not there. Yes, we got the cookies. So cookies are here in this, and the security level is 0. So this is what these are the informations that we require. So we'll just do one thing. We'll copy this information here, and we'll keep it in a notepad. Right click, run, notepad, and paste. This is the cookie, and the security level is 0. So we'll just type in here 0. So security level is 0. So you can see that security level is set to 0. Right now, just close this one, and we'll just go over here for SQL injection, get search, and hack. Right, so I'll just see that the cookie has not changed. So 81E is the cookie, and we have 81E. Yes, the cookie is the same. Okay, so now we are get set go for this SQL injection. So what is the command now? The command is simple. The command is not that big science in here, right? So what we have to do, we have to fire in this command here. It's a very lengthy command, so better you copy paste it. So one night SQL map -u and the IP address of this machine. So it's 10.10.10.192.168.180.156 in this case. So 192.168.180.156 in this case, right? So where did we get this one from? So we got this one from here. So 156, and see here, this is same. So BWAP and this, and title is equal to I don't know the title. So just keep in there question mark, title is equal to I don't know the title. Hyphen cookie. The cookie is the cookie that you copied it, right? So we have to bring up this cookie, just copy it. Okay, and put this one over here. So how did we grab this cookie? This cookie we grabbed it from our browser, right? And now we are using a command prompt to get up the information of the database. So the full command is like SQL map -u and the IP address with the fully qualified URL over there. -FN cookie is the cookie ID in there, and security level is set to 0 -DBS. So once you are here, press enter. So you'll get the information related to that database. I'll just copy it for future purposes. Okay, it's look like that the backend database is MySQL. Do you want to skip REST payloads specific with database? No, I just don't want to skip any of the payloads. So no. So do you want to For the remainders, do you want to include all tests for MySQL, extending the level to 1 and risk values to 1? Yes. So parameter title is vulnerable. Do you want to keep testing the others? Yes. This is showing me that. Oh, yes. So this gave me that there are four databases in here. My available databases, we have got four databases: VWAPP, this one, and this one. Right. So if you could have noticed that when we opened up 192.168, 180.156, we got this, we got this. Right. This is the same thing that we are seeing over here. Right. So two of them are particularly hidden, so that is altogether a different thing. So but we got this database details, that these are the four databases that is available inside the system. Now what we want to do, now we want to find the users out of this database, right? So how will we do that? Just do nothing but same command over there with a bit of change. Pasting it. So the same cookie ID, I'm using the same cookie ID. I just copied and pasted it somewhere by in that meanwhile in that node, and I'll just change this 192.168.180.156. Right, so this is the IP address, and security level is equal to 0, and we have changed just this one, hyphen hyphen users. Instead of databases, we are finding out users as of now. Let's see if it gives us all the users. Yes, it gives us all the users. Database management users, there are 7 database management users. One is called bbox, another one is called localhost, another one is called, so we have got 5 users in there. So particularly bbox is one of the users, right? Now what we'll do, now we'll query the use this, find out the tables inside the database particularly. So to find out the tables, the same command is there, but we have to use tables. So instead of this one, the same thing is there, but we have got, okay. So what we have done, see here, just making a bit of small this one, and here we go. Just let me change the command first of all. 192.168.100.106. Yes. So the same thing. Security level is equal to 0, but we have given this one new hyphen D BWAPP. That means this is the database, and in this database, show me the tables, right? If you just press enter, it's going to show me the tables in that database. So you can see that we have got these in the tables: blog, heroes, movies, visitors, and whatever. So I want to see that what are the tables in users in there, right? So let's find out that what are the tables in users. So particularly, I'll use this command. So see here, a bit of change in the command here. So hyphen D is BWAPP. In that table, users, find the columns. So this is going to give me all the users particularly, right? So let's change the IP address here. 192.168.180.100. Yes, and the rest of the things. So okay, so this ID is not this one is not correct. This cookie is not correct. So let me change the cookie. Cookie is not correct. Take up the cookie from here. Yes. So the command seems to be correct. So till here it is the same. So we are poking onto the database using this one hyphen D BWAPP. We are into the tables of users, and I want to see the columns of those tables, right? So enter. This gave me that we have got admin as the one of the column, ID is one of the another column, your password as another column, and so on and so forth. Now I want to grab out information like what is the login and what is the email ID. Okay, what is the email ID and what is the password and what is the secret of that, right? That means the only these four informations just I want to grab out, right? So I'll just formulate up a long expression. Give me a second, I'm just formulating it. Here we go. So see here, what we have done, the same thing. If you just make it a bit small here. So hyphen D database is, we are going stepping one step forward. You can see that. So hyphen B database is this, hyphen table is users, hyphen C columns. So which column I want to see? Hyphen C columns is login, email ID, password, and the secret, and dump it, right? So I want to dump it somewhere. I'll just change this one, 92.168. 92.168.180.156. So yes. Do you want to store hashes to a temporary file? Yes, I want to store hashes to a temporary file. Do you want to crack them via a dictionary attack? Yes, I want to crack them via a dictionary attack. Okay, so we want to give this, we have to give this directory file, dictionary files over there. Isn't it? Press enter. Okay, so yes. So it will take some time. Give it a second. Should work. Okay, Ankit, I'll tell you, Ankit Saran, I'll tell you how to get up a hosting server. Relax. Why are you doing this namaskar to me? So I'll just tell you, don't worry. Let this one be over. I'll just take up a recap because after this SQL injection, we don't have anything. Okay, so we got this one. So we got that AIM is the user and bug is the password, right? B is the username and bug is the password. AIM is the username, bug is the password. This is their emails and their secret is any bugs, right? So this is all about how you use up. So I just type in history over here. So see these are the commands that we type in to get the information of your SQL or to get, just do a SQL injection in there. Okay, Ankit. So with that, let's move on to a bit of your questions in there. So Ankit has a question: how to do a hosting on a server. So I'll just first of all show you how to do it on Google Cloud Platform because I am a preferable user of user of Google Cloud Platform. So okay, Ankit, you want to show me it in? Here's the question to you. You want to show me it on GCP or Google Cloud Platform or Amazon Web Services? Which one do you like? Any idea? GCP. Okay. GCP. So console.cloud.google.com. Come over here, spin up a machine there. We have already got compute engine VM instances. Can you switch off the camera, please? create instance. And I'll just name it as web server, or what is his name? It's NKIT. So just ANKIT Ankit web server. Okay. So here we go. And F1 micro, and I'll take it this one as CentOS, because I just prefer CentOS. That is it, nothing else. You can do it in Debian as well. So CentOS, and click on select and allow HTTP and allow HTTPS traffic. That's it, done. So your hosting server is ready. What you have to do, you have to create up this, what do you say, web pages inside, and you have to start up. Okay, so we are ready. So click on this SSH. Okay, every time gaming, I'll teach you in AWS as well. Don't worry. Lokesh, there is no project, dear. Lokesh Square, there is no project. Okay, so here we go. So can we just do Control Shift plus? No, we cannot just increase the size. And here, text size parts. Okay, here we go. So a yum, first of all, sudo su hyphen, and after that yum install ftp. Yes. Now pi slash pc, it's a slash var slash www slash html slash index dot html. And here I'll write one simple code. So MARQ. So you need to be a web designer, or somewhere you from where you have to procure the web page. This is Ankit's website. Ankit's website. Site. Yeah. Close the market. MARQ. Hit shift code and back. Now systemctl start HTTP. Oh no, it's not systemctl service. This is a new. This command runs in newer version of what do you say? Linux particularly. We have got service command here. As here in the older version, service HTTPD start. Meaning is the same. Right? So and config HTTPD on. That's it. And once you are ready with this one, just grab up this IP address, copy this one, copy link address, and paste it over here. Give it a second. Site cannot be reached. Why? Should have been instantly ready. Give me a second. Let me check. Okay. Wildcard host. This is Ankit's website, so it's serving, right? I'll try it in my incognito window because there are certain situations when it doesn't open up in my system. So try out this IP address over there, 35.224. I'm just sending it on chat box. Try it out. This one, http:// So in their opening, if it is opening, because in my system there are a whole lot of cache pages in there, so it might not open. It's open. Yes. So type in there opening if it is opening on your system. Hardik, bug bounty is a program wherein you find the bugs of the operating system. This is done through Nikto and what do you say, Nessus or OpenVAS. So these sort of applications are required wherein you scan up the system for its vulnerability, and there are so many other ways to find it. It's even a manual intervention over there. Like you can use manual intervention to find out that this somewhere the existing in the framework or application particularly. Okay, how now just exiting over here. So its uh, time is missing off in here. I'll just delete this machine from GCP. So where did the GCP go? And I just delete the machine. I'll show it on AWS. Give me a second. So one of you required that how to do it in AWS. So just let's go to aws.amazon.com/console, and so it's if I am in incognito browser. Is it? Yes, I guess aws.amazon.com/console. Again, my account. AWS Management Console. Hardik, you have to register for AWS. Nothing is free in this world, right? So you have to register something over there. So you after registration, some amount will be deducted from your debit card or credit card. So then only you can use that. Some period it's free. For that, for some period it's free. Okay, so come to EC2. Same thing that is called compute engine over here. It's called EC2 over here, right? Okay, now go to running instances. I don't have any instance, so launch instance. I'll take up Amazon IEC2, so because it comes in free tier, free eligible. So click on select and just click on configure details. Next, next, and okay, 8 GB disk. Next, next, and you have to create this as a web server. So add a rule that you want to allow. So if you want to allow all traffic, better. So allow all traffic. So review and launch. So the sources need. Okay, so it needs a CID. So I'll just select this one, review and launch. So here we go and launch. So it's asking me that I already have a key pair. You might not have. So create a new key pair. So I'll just make this as, let us say, let's upgrade. Let and EXP, simple EXP key pair, experiment key pair. So just download this key pair, and it is downloaded in my downloads folder there, C:/D:/ downloads. So that's okay. So I'll just minimize this. So launch instance. Okay, so the instance is now launching. So you can just click on this one, and it will be created in a couple of seconds. So the status is showing it's pending. So refresh it. There is no preference for me, Philip. I know both of the technologies, so is AWS and GCP. So I will be using any one of them. But if you ask my preference, I will obviously go for GCP there. I don't know why, but I don't have a reason for that. But my preference is GCP. Okay, so this is running here, and now how to connect? So click on this connect, and see the commands are written in here. So just you have to just chmod this one and run this one as an example. First of all, before that, you have to go to your downloads folder. So because the key pair is in downloads, so go to that downloads folder there. So here we go, and here we have my keys. So where did it go? Here, yes. So exp key one. So just right click on a blank page and git bash here. So you have to download something called git from Windows. So just let me show you. You have to download something called git for Windows and install on your system. Git for Windows.org. You have to download this application. Just download it and install it. So once you have downloaded and install it, you will get something like this one, right? So right click over here on the place where your key is located. Remember that on your place where your key is located, you have to come over there and git bash here. So you are on this git bash. Now just it's a matter of copy paste. Just hang on with me. I'll just copy this command here, chmod this one, and click on this, and right click and paste it. And after that, I'll just copy this one. Where did it go? I'll just paste it here. So yes. Now you are onto EC2 instance. Just type in your sudo hyphen. You have root. Yum install httpd. Yes, same methodology. There is no different method at all. So service httpd start. So started. So vi slash etc. It's not etc again. Slash var slash www slash html slash index dot html, and write in the codes in here. marq, and this is Ankit's website on AWS. Mark it. Pip shift colon W. So service HTTPD restart, because I have made a bit of change. Restart and check config HTTPD on. That's it, done. Now close this. Grab the public IP address. This is the public IP address over here. So just copy this one, copy to clipboard, and new incognito window. So I'll just open it over here. This is Ankit's website on it. So it's so simple. It's not complicated even, right? So how to connect, how to create. So once it is done, just click on this and instance state terminate. Click on this terminate. Now it is going to be. So I hope that you got this information, guys, right? So can this mic? Okay, can I see this one? Give me a second. Okay, just so I'm ready to take up the questions now. So if you have any questions, please put up the questions in there. So Tashin, this B box is available over there in this website. So just let me share the screen once again up here. So it's available in www.vicesolutionsolutions.in here, this website. So if you go to www.wikisolutions.in, you'll get this one, and go to downloads, and you have got your, here you have this one. So this one, bbox and Kali and Windows Server 2016. So you can just open this one, copy it, Control C. Don't use right click; it's not going to work. I'm just opening it in a new browser. So here you can download it right from this place. Got that? Okay. So coming back. How to install CSS command? This is not a development class, Pratik, dear. This is not a development class where we are going to learn how to download CSS and all. So for understanding, do a bit of YouTube learning. Yes, you can use the browser of Kali. You can use the browser of Kali. But I have a bit of problem with Firefox, and my Firefox is not working. That is why I didn't use it. Phillips, I'll share my life experiences sometimes later, but it was like from 2004 I have been in there towards this education journey. So it's almost 16 years I am here, and I have started up ethical hacking, you can say, back in 2010, I guess, right? So since then I have been doing some sort of pen testing and all. Hitesh Gupta. So how do you get somebody's IP addresses? Just do an Nmap scan and you will find that what is the IP address of some other person in there. So Siddharth, GCP or AWS? So I would prefer GCP, but AWS is, you know what, people prefer AWS, but my prefer. I have been working in GCP earlier than I started it in AWS, right? So that is why I prefer the GCP over there. So audit policy has to be cleared, Harish. If you want to clear up the logs, audit policy has to be cleared, right? So that we will cover in our premium classes. Yes, you have to, Deepak. You have to do port forwarding in that case. If they are in a different network, you have to obviously do port forwarding. Sanu, Nmap's complete guide is available on Google search over there. So just download Nmap's PDF. So or Nmap step by step guide. You'll get this information. Siddharth, I don't have idea when are the premium classes starting from, but it will start soon. So because we have got other sessions lined up over there, so as soon as we get up uh, this pipeline, you can say filled up with some other stuff, and it gets cleared, so you will be there in the pipeline. Nessus is free for home users, 16 licenses. Omkar. Ganesh, I don't want to mess up on doing a SQL injection on a web page there. So bbox is there for learning, so I cannot do it. So I am a pen tester, so particularly I don't want to lose my licenses. Dan, let's see that which are the batches that I conduct. I'll just keep in touch with Let's Upgrade, and we'll inform you. Yes, Siddhant, this is the last class. Alex, we are not going to cover up Wi-Fi hacking in there. So at least not in this class. So let me see if I find some resource, because see, to hack up a Wi-Fi, you have to put up your network adapter in monitor mode, and if you put up your network adapter in monitor mode, you are out of the network. So particularly this cannot be shown as such, right? So that is why I guess that this class has to be avoided. I can give you the documentation for that, but this cannot be shown in a live environment. Thank you, Omkar. Thank you so much for that. Yes, Deepak, same Nessus license can be used for different pieces, but with one license you can scan up 16 systems in there. That is it. Harish, I got my pentester license by doing a certification with CEH, with EC Council particularly. In your contract, it's written that if you do some malicious activity and you are caught, your certification will get cancelled. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with me. It's now to end up the session, and thank you so much for being with me. I hope that this has been informative for you. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot, sir. Guys, your exam has been scheduled on 5th of September, Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Please make sure you submit all your assignments and put the attendance before 2nd September, Wednesday, so that you'll be eligible for your exam. And after you are eligible, we will send you your ID and password for the exam. Thank you guys for joining.